Alright, if we're looking for the 1C notes, it's kind of a mix between a lot of different things. So I'm just going to talk about number 7. If I were to ask, and I'm going to put this into 3 different forms. If I want to find the slope or the equation from the, so that I want to find the equation, and I want to do it in 3 different forms. So I'm going to start off with point slope form, and then I'm going to go to slope intercept form, and then standard form. So I could ask about any of them. So first, to find the equation, we need to find the slope. So I'm going to pick 2 points, 2 coordinates, and I'm going to find the slope from those coordinates. So I'm going to go up 1 and to the right 1, 2, 3. So my slope is 1/3. Then from there, I'm going to find a coordinate. I'm going to choose one of the coordinates. I'm going to go with 2, or no, to the right 1 and down 2. There's one of my coordinates. So if I have a point, a coordinate, and a slope, I can put it into point slope form. So it's y minus a -2, so that's plus, equals -1/3 times x minus the x value. So I'm getting x and y from here, from the point. There's my point slope form. So that's point slope. Now if I want to get it in a slope intercept form, I'm going to multiply the 1/3 in. So this is going to slope intercept form. So now I'm going to get this into y equals mx plus b. I have y plus 2 equals 1/3 times x is 1/3 x. 1/3 times 1 is 1/3. And then we have to subtract 2. Subtract 2. We get y equals 1/3 x. And we got to do this 2/1. And I want to get the denominators the same. Right now I'm looking at, concentrate on taking the -1/3 minus, so -1/3 minus 6/3, which is a -7/3. There's slope intercept form. My slope is 1/3. My y-intercept is -7/3. You can see down -7/3 is -2 1/3. Well, here's -1, -2, and go down a third. There's my y-intercept at -7/3, which you would not be able to tell by looking at the graph. Now, if I wanted, so this is slope intercept. This was point slope form. And then if I would ask you to get it in a standard form, you now have to multiply. We got to get rid of the denominators. You cannot have fractions with, let me change it to a different color that you can actually see better. We're going to multiply everything by, and I'm going to look at the multiples of the denominators. Well, the denominator is 3, so I'm going to just multiply by 3. Distribute everything. 3 times y is 3y. 3 times 1/3, put it over 1. Multiply your numerators. That's 3. Multiply your denominators is 3x. And multiply 3 times -7 is -21 over, and multiply 1 times 3 is 3. All right, keep writing this over here. So we got 3y equals 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times x is x. You can write 1x if you like. 21 divided by 3 is 7. We got all the fractions are gone. All the denominators are gone. Now we need to move our x term to the left. So -x plus 3. And there is our slope, or standard form. So we have the x and y are on one side of the equal sign, and there are no fractions. So that is called standard form. So that really is what 1C entails. Finding, you get either given from a graph, you're picking points, or you are given a slope. Maybe I can find another problem here. I think maybe over here. So if I'm given, so I'm not just going to point slope form, but if I also want slope intercept form, I'll just choose let's do number 5. So I'm going to go for point slope form. So I have a point and I have a slope. So in the point slope form, we go y minus -6, that's plus 6. And then the slope times x minus 7. That's point slope form. If I want to get this in a slope intercept form, I am going to distribute the 1/2 because y equals mx plus b does not have parentheses, and negative 7 over 2. So I'm going to have to subtract 6. And we got to get like denominators so we can subtract. So that's going to end up being, let me do this part here. I'm going to do this in a separate area. Negative 7 over 2 minus 12 over 2. And that's negative 19 over 2. So our y-intercept is minus or negative 19 over 2. So that's if I want to get in a slope-intercept form, and if I want to get that into standard form, we're going to have to do some multiplying here. So we're going to multiply the numerator. Let me rewrite this. Look at our denominators. Our denominators are both 2. If it was like a 2 and a 4, I'd multiply by 4. You can always multiply the denominators together to get your like denominator. I'm going to multiply everything by 2. That's going to give me 2 times y is 2y. 2 times 1/2 is 2 over 2. Because we got over 1. Multiply your numerators, that's negative 38 over 2. We get 2y equals 1 times that, what's x, minus 19. And we got to subtract x. That's a positive 2y equals negative 19. There is standard form. So this is slope-intercept and standard. Hopefully this will help with understanding